Good lord, it is so hot in this room. Like, my room, for the record, is already about 10 degrees warmer than the rest of the house. Because my office is where I have all of my electronics. And so as you can imagine, having several PCs running, 4 giant monitors, lights, and, you know, a house built so long ago they don't have good airflow. I'm fucking dying. And now with an AC out, I'm fucking dead, boy. Anyway. I'm sorry I sold all of them. I'm sorry. I can't. Do you know how much I would love to actually have, like, a Phoenix Down, like, statue or something? Like, a glass-blown Phoenix Down thing? That would be really cool. Hello. How you doing? Yeah, not bad for time. Just in time, in fact. I am miserable for the next day and a half. Very true. Glass statue with Krobus is not smart. But I still want it anyway. I have not. I didn't know that was out. My AC isn't working. And guess what started today? A heat wave. Just a little bit. I don't want to go that way yet. At least I called a technician and they said they can get out Wednesday, so it's only a full, 2 nights and 1.5 days, really, so I can deal. Whew.
Master Hawk.
Master
Ariane tells me you sought a better path than the Circle for her son, Fainriel. I thought perhaps you would be willing to show mages a kindness once more.
Can I get the details before I agree?
There are a number of apostates hiding in those caverns.
We are not going to kill apostates for you.
I was hoping you might speak to the group. Convince them to surrender peacefully before my fellow Templars arrive.
Who are these apostates? Where did they come from?
These are the mages of the former Circle at Starkhaven. It burned to the ground, and their Templars sent for us to relocate the survivors. Unfortunately, they escaped on the journey. With their phylacteries burned, it has been nearly impossible to track them.
Nearly impossible.
What's a phylactery?
When a mage joins the circle, the first enchanter takes a sample of his blood. It is used as a focus to track the mage should he escape.
Do the other Templars intend to do worse than recapture the mages?
Sir Karas is a Knight Lieutenant of the Templars, a great crony of Meredith. Should he find apostates hiding from pursuit, Meredith will consider him
that's
justified
awesome.
in murdering the lot of them.
I'll have to take a look at that later.
Who's Meredith?
You have clearly not been in Kirkwall long.
Who's Meredith?
Meredith is Knight Commander. She has changed the rules for mages in Kirkwall. They are less free than elsewhere. Though I dare say she has created as much dissent as obedience.
I would not like to see this become a massacre.
Thank you. Your compassion does
Thank
you
you.
credit. These mages have shown they attack Templars on sight. You have a better chance than I to convince them they are better off alive in the Circle than free and dead. Sir Karas hunts them as well. If they have not surrendered by the time he arrives, this will be a bloodbath.
It will be a bloodbath. Well, we don't want a bath of blood.
Raise the bloody dead. They must be truly desperate.
Mages will always resort to the forbidden if they feel enough need.
Please tell me we're not going to force these poor fools back into the circle.
Alright, what do we got in here? Lot of corpses in here.
Nicely done.
Maker's blessing. I thought I was going to die down here in this.
Die
tomb.
down here.
Are you with the Templars? Please, I need to go back to the Circle. I never wanted to get involved in this. Not when he started making those things.
Who is he?
Decimus. It was his decision. He kept saying the Templars would label us blood mages if we fled. Why not use it if it's our best tool?
Typical excuse.
He slit his wrist, and the magic, it rose from the blood and woke the skeletons in the cave. I ran. Decimus is wrong. Blood magic is a work of evil, not just a power the Templars keep from us for spite.
Decimus is the leader of these mages.
He's crazy. He said with our phylacteries gone, no one could find us. We would be free. I think maybe he set the fire. There must be a demon working through him. No normal man would profane the dead like this.
No normal man.
The Templar Thrask is waiting outside. Surrender to him and you won't be hurt.
I surrender. Take me to the Templars. I don't want anything to do with this blood magic.
With this
The rest
blood
of them,
magic.
They're still following Decimus. He's gone mad. I think he'd kill us all just to take the Templars down.
He's gone mad, I say. I already went up there.
They're here! The Templars have come to take us back to the Circle.
Decimus, no! Stay your hand. These are no Templars.
What do I care what shield they carry? If they challenge us, the dead themselves will meet the call.
Blue Decimus.
You killed him. Oh, Decimus. You should have listened to me, love. You are one of us. But you wear no mark of the Circle. How is it you side against your own?
Maybe your lover should have tried hello. We're friendlier than you think.
Decimus gave us the courage to face the Templars. Without him, we would be prisoners still.
If he taught you any of that blood magic, you could have him up and walking in no time.
I warned him. I told him once he marked himself as a blood mage, that was all anyone would see.
Are we supposed to believe that you had no part in his actions?
I swear to you, I have had no truck with demons. Please, we only want our freedom. Without your help, the Templars will execute us all for Decimus's crimes.
If not in the Circle, how do you intend to live?
I hear there are places, outside the Free Marches, where the Templars are not so vigilant.
I don't have enough people trying to kill me. Might as well add all the Templars in Kirkwall.
Then we must first throw off pursuit.
Throw
There was a
off
Templar who followed us.
pursuit.
You must have met him when you entered. Kill him, and we can get clear of Kirkwall before the Templars send more men.
Better the death of one Templar than so many innocents.
Yes, let's murder a Templar. Surely that will help.
Will you buy us time to flee Kirkwall?
Leave it to me. By the time I'm done, these Templars will swear that the sky is green.
Your confidence almost makes me believe you. But I spent 2 weeks traveling with these Templars. They strike first and think after. They are far easier to kill than to fool.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I hope you know what you're doing. Nah, I'm kind of just winging it, good sir. Simple and easy.
Are you trying to tell me this boy is all that's left of the apostates?
I ran away when they began to use blood magic, sir.
They are not in the caverns, Sir Karas. I have thoroughly
Who
explored.
is this?
I'm your best friend.
Tell him who we are.
I'm astonished Sir Thrask didn't mention that Sir Hawk, Knight Lieutenant of the Order in Ferelden, was here at the Knight Commander's personal invitation.
Yes. Yes, I was just about to tell him.
We've completed our investigation of the mages in those caverns. There is no one left inside.
The apostates resorted to blood magic and ended up turning on each other.
Their leader fled the battlefield ahead of us. The bloody coward left his own people to die. I caught only a glimpse, but it looked like the back passages led out to the coast. I sent your men that way.
We can still catch up if we go around the caverns. That's the faster route.
The coast, you say? Men, fan out, search the shore. We will retrieve these corpses later. I will commend you to the Knight Commander, Sir Hawk.
Thank you, my friend.
I
I
will
didn't
commend
think you could do it. Truly, you must be able to charm a miser out of his last coin. I did not think any of us would leave those caverns alive.
If it makes you feel better, officially you were killed during escape.
I will do my best to seem cold and rotted then. Please, accept my staff as a reward. It has the mark of Starkhaven on it. I dare not carry it now. It should bring a good price. Now, we must flee as far as we can before nightfall. Thank you, friend.
Okay. Oh, Fenris. You are a problem indeed, Fenris. We might have an issue, but we still got 2 more acts to go after this. Alright. Now we have to do the Unbidden Rescue. Which, for some reason, I... Did I skip it? Interesting.
Good day, Sir Arthur.
Insist if you must, but Viscount Dumas will see no one. If you've news of Seamus, I will relay it to him.
Fine. Tell Dumas my scouts have tracked the boy and his Canary captor to the wounded coast. I'm taking a full company after them, and when I return, I expect him to make a show of the reward.
So many to deal with one Kunari seems... excessive.
He may be Tal the Shop. The Winters leave nothing to chance. Get out of my bloody way!
Yes, what is it?
Looks like I'm not the only one who saw the bounty posting.
Apparently so. And I am regretting it. As I told the others, Viscount Dumas' son, Seamus, is missing. We suspect he was taken by a Kunari. If you would like to try your hand at securing his safe return, feel free. I have certainly granted no exclusivity to the Winters and their violent approach.
I should know about the competition.
The Winters out of Navarra. They don't care one whit if Seamus is returned unharmed. Their lead, Sirrah Guinness, is hungry for a foothold in fair Kirkwall. And frankly, we have enough of their kind.
There must be suspicions about why the boy went missing.
Why? What have you heard?
Nothing. Until now.
There is truly nothing known. He is gone. and there have been sightings of a Kunari. The only complication is that Seamus is known to be of a sympathetic mind. He may have placed himself in danger, but it is danger nonetheless.
It is danger.
The Kunari are not wild in the city. Petition their leader for the boy's return.
The Arishok has declared that it is not his role to do so. Apparently their rebels, the Talvashoth, are hunted anyway, killed for what they are, not for what they may have done. That does not bode well for Seamus.
This isn't a task for a guardsman.
There is a concern of appearance. If we used guards, it would allow Viscount Dumas' opponents to say this admits the Kunari threat, because the city responded. In these times, public embarrassment is preferable to official embarrassment.
Of course.
Ready the reward. He'll be back in no time.
Declare it if you like, but the reward goes to whomever brings him back safe. A discussion you are welcome to have with the Winters, should you encounter them, on the Wounded Coast.
On the Wounded Coast. I find this game to be terribly unbalanced, too. Like, your party makeup doesn't really make any iota of a difference. You can have just your favorites in your team if you so want, because... I don't know. It is what it is.
And the world's rid of one more Kunari. Easier than I expected. Call the men back. We've got an appointment with the Viscount. Isn't that right, Seamus?
Ashad! You killed him! You Vashedan bitch!
That one of their words. See, that's why you need to be dragged home. You're playing too nice with those things. I'll wager you've gone even further than that. Haven't you, brat?
Sounds like he doesn't want to go with you.
Competition? Well, you're too late. The Winters, I, have already claimed him.
Sirrah, if I must go back, so be it. But I will not see these murderers rewarded.
Spoiled shit! I'll cut out your tongue and charge extra for bringing you back quiet. And as for you, I could do with some entertainment while we wait for the others.
Some entertainment.
My magic will destroy you! Dead and good riddance, but she said she was waiting for more. A lot more.
It's not the worst place to be trapped like rats.
Strip the camp, and we'll ready a fitting welcome.
I think I got. Oh, Andraste. I've never seen so
Oh,
many corpses.
Andraste.
So much blood.
We'll get through this. Hold on a little longer. There may be more coming.
There may be more coming.
Shard never lied, never coddled. You were worth his time, or you are not. They are not the brutes others claim they are. Take me to my father, and I will try again to make him see.
It's clear this was not your first encounter with this Ashard.
I met him soon after their ship foundered. I had run again, to escape the keep and my father. Ashard was to map the coast, to find an answer for the Arishok. I had so many doubts. Kunari have none.
I wasn't aware that Kunari take many friends.
Perhaps it isn't the right word. I am the Viscount's son, bound by everything that means. Ashard did not care. We were both seeking something. That was enough.
I confess I'm not sure what one does with a dead Kunari.
The body is no longer him, and is worthy of no special treatment. That is, apparently, their way.
Should his people be told?
They will know. Whether they will deign to acknowledge it, I have no idea. There was much of Ashard that I didn't understand, but it was so very worth trying.
The Viscount is clearly concerned about your safety.
The Viscount sends thugs to do a father's job. I was in no danger until his help arrived.
You could have told him this was your wish.
Keep your assumptions. He doesn't hear me. He's as tired of being disappointed as I am of bearing it. And now, Ashard is dead. It's not right.
We'll leave soon enough, Seamus. Be ready.
I am at your...
I am at your whim, Sarah. Just need to finish looting.
I am ready to leave. And you have coin to collect, I'm sure.
Let's go, Seamus.
Then take me to him.
Take me to him.
Father.
My son. I thought I'd lost you.
Enough, Father.
Allow me to present one Sarah Hawke, Excellency. He fulfilled the bounty.
You have my gratitude. I hope you encountered no great difficulties on my son's behalf.
There were complications, but I was privileged to keep your son from harm.
I was told the Winters had involved themselves. Was there no way to avoid an incident?
They murdered my friend. Where is the concern for that?
It was my understanding you were captured alone. Foolishly traipsing about the coast as you do.
I was not captured. I was with Ashard. The Kunari. They are not monsters to be feared. If you would just try to understand, others would see as well.
Better that you were thought abducted than to have their influence suspected in my own family. Benign or not, it's too much.
A little too much insight into the office for me.
Your actions are appreciated. The Seneschal will see you out.
The Seneschal will see you out. Oh, okay.
What am I, your servant? There's a letter for you on the desk.
Good old Gamlin complaining. So, that friend in low places exists if you don't have enough money to, pay for the thing, but we do. So, it's okay. So, it's time for us to start the final mission in Act 1. Yay! Actually, I need to sell some things.
I convinced...
So would you say, you know, lo-fi is significantly better? Oh, Spirit City.
You again? What now?
Now, is that any way to talk to your business partner?
Partner? Bloody Varric. I suppose you're the help he promised. It figures. If you see that sodding bastard, bring him here. I want to hear it.
Bring him here. Ugh, fine. Didn't realize I had him. Ah, of course. You gotta check them all.
What am I, your servant?
Well, of course. Now I understood what you meant. Well, I can't wait to look later.
You.
Ah, brotherly love. It's quite something, don't you think?
Sure is something. Especially when little brother makes promises I can't keep.
Bartrand, so suspicious. I have in fact brought us our future partner.
What? Partner? You stupid nug-humping dirt farmer. Why'd you go promising something like that?
Because if we don't get this expedition moving, brother, then we won't have any profits to argue about, will we?
Maybe you have a point.
There's so much love here. It's very comfortable.
Oh, so much love.
What I'd love is the coin to back up my brother's confidence. How about it, human?
Are we talking a full share here, or what?
If you have the coin, sure. You'll get a full share.
I do have your coin, in fact.
You're joking.
What did I tell you, Bartrand? Not bad for a human.
All right, partner. Full share of the profit between you, me, and Varric. Now we just need a decent entrance into the deep roads.
These might be just what we need.
What's this? 3? 4 entrances into the deep roads, all in the free marches? Where'd you get these?
Didn't I tell you we could find a Grey Warden? Mother didn't raise a fool. Well, she didn't raise 2.
Mother didn't raise a fool.
Color me astounded. We just pick the most promising one and go. Time to wrap up any business you have in the city, my friend. We'll be gone for several weeks at least. Let me know as soon as you're ready and we'll head out.
Okay.
So are you ready? It's a long trek. If you have any business you need to wrap up here, you'd better do it now.
Nope, let's go.
I'm ready. Let's get started.
And let's not waste any more time. We've chosen one of the hidden entrances. The deep roads there will be nice and virginal, ready for a good deflowering. Ha!
Now there's an interesting image.
It'll take a week for us to get to the depth we need. There are bound to be leftover darkspawn from the Blight. Big risks, big rewards.
Risks, rewards, what could be better?
Exactly! Now, before we... Wait! Who invited the old woman?
I'm sorry to interrupt, Sir Dwarf, but I need to speak with my children.
Mother! I told you not to get involved with this.
I just want to know one thing. Are you planning on taking Bethany with you?
Yep.
I can't leave Bethany behind. I need her.
Mother, I'll be fine. I want to go.
It's not fine. You can't both go. What if something will happen to you? You, I understand wanting to do this. But leave your sister here, I beg you.
It's the Templars or the Darkspawn, Mother. At least I'm allowed to fight Darkspawn.
Well, you're not going to be able to take everyone anyhow. You'll need to decide.
You'll need to decide. Yep. So, we take Bethany. And Fenris.
Bethany, I beg you. Don't go. Don't do this.
I'll be fine, Mother, I promise. This will work out for the best. You'll see.
You'll see.
Personal drama over with? Now let's get underway.
Don't even give me that shit, Bartrand.
Been a long time coming, eh, brother?
That it has. The deep roads await!
No, this can't be right. The champion and his apostate sister came to Kirkwall to spread subversion against the Chantry. But you claim this wasn't the case. The champion just happened to have dealings with the Canary, joined forces with a known raider, a blood mage, a rebel warden, and for what? Coin?
Maybe it's not as simple as you imagine, Seeker.
Simple? Do I need to remind you what your friend did? Do I need to tell you how many lives have been lost? How many more will be lost? You cannot sit there and tell me he is innocent.
I don't know if innocent is the right word exactly.
He must have known. Somehow the champion knew what was down there. That's why he wanted to join your expedition.
No. None of us knew. If we had, he wouldn't have let his sister step foot into that blighted hole.
Is that so? Then tell me your version of what happened on this expedition.
Well, we entered the deep roads as planned, but we didn't get very far.
Woo, my trade-in was accepted for my watch that I sent like 3 weeks ago.
There's been a collapse. The way forward is blocked.
What? Is there some way around?
Not that I've been able to find. The side passages are too dangerous.
Useless! What am I paying you blighters for? Set camp!
Problems, brother?
Sodding deep roads. Who knows how long it'll take to clear the path?
Shall we not try to find a way around instead? Seems like the logical choice.
You think I'm an idiot, Varric? The scouts say the side passages are too dangerous.
See? This is why you bring someone like me along.
We'll take a look. If we come running back, screaming, you'll know staying put was the right decision.
Fine, fine. Find a way around. Just
Fine,
do it quickly.
fine.
I hate to add to your burdens, my friends, but I fear...
I
fear my boy Sandal wandered off. He's somewhere in those passages right now. I beg you, keep an eye out for him. He just doesn't understand danger like he should.
One man out there alone. What are his chances?
My boy is sturdier than you think. If he has one of his enchantments with him, he'll survive. He's burned down a house twice by accident. I'm more worried about him getting lost. Oh, my poor boy.
Getting lost.
When did you last see him?
Not a half hour ago, I turned my back to hand out rations and he was gone. He gets so easily distracted. Oh, I should have been harsher with my warnings.
Harsher?
We'll bring him back in one piece. Or maybe two. Hard to say, really.
Poor Sandal. I can't believe he's done this.
Let's move quickly then.
I can't believe you've done this.
I should have listened to Mother.
Doodly-doo.
So this is where Darkspawn come from. Bastards.
Bastards. No. real convenient thing about this game is the fact that they just heal you after every fight, like, instantly. It's just so simple. Can't go that way. Can't go that way, so we gotta go this way. I like these lyrium veins just looking like trees. Or are they ore veins? I don't know. I like these glowy crystal veins.
Well, I'll be a Nug's uncle. Isn't that Bodan's boy?
Enchantment.
Hello?
Hello.
He survived this entire time.
I'd really like to know how you managed to kill all of them.
Enchantment.
Boom.
Boom.
And how did you do that?
Not enchantment. Smart boy.
Come on. We still need to find a way past that collapse.
Okay, can't go in there.
Watch where you step. Someone's left a surprise here for us.
Thanks for saying something as I stepped in it, Varric. Watch where you step. I'm already in it, bud. Bub. Buddy old pal of mine. Good Sarah. I forgot our dog's name was Frosty.
Here we go. This goes right where we want it to. Let's go back and tell Bartrand. He'll be so pleased. Bartrand, we found a way around your damned cave-in.
It's about time. Let's move out!
Holy shit.
Is this what you were expecting?
I thought. An abandoned Thaig, something old, but... what is this?
How did you even know it was here?
Old scavenger tales. After the third blight. A week below the surface, they said. But nobody believed them.
Looks like they were right.
Make camp here!
Make camp here! So we're gonna temporarily wear all that. Alright. And now let's level everyone up because it's been a couple hot minutes since we have. That one still needs a bit more.
Forget it. Nothing in this tide makes sense.
Why's that?
We're well below the deep roads. Whatever dwarves lived here, they came long before the first blight. But where are the statues of paragons? I don't recognize these markings on the wall, or anything in the rubble.
Whatever's here must be very rare and valuable.
Possibly. These dwarves might have been unique. If so, I hope they kept their valuables close at hand.
You found him! I can't believe it! You found him!
Hello?
I owe you a great debt. I will repay it somehow. I swear my life on it.
No need. I'm glad Sandal was all right.
Because of you. You will not regret this.
Because of you. Okay.
Whatever's through there, it seems still intact. Think we'll find anything?
Bertrand is far more enthralled with this place than you are.
Unlike him, I wasn't born in Orzammar. I wouldn't even be down here if there wasn't profit in it. This entire place gives me the chills. Let's hope it's worth it.
Whatever we find, it might not be very pleasant.
I suppose we'll need to go down there to find out.
Yes, we will. That was easy.
You see what I'm seeing?
Is that lyrium?
Doesn't look like any kind of lyrium I've ever seen. Look at this, Bertrand. An idol made out of pure lyrium, I think. Could be worth a fortune.
You could be right. Excellent find.
Not bad. We'll take a look around, see if there's anything further in.
You do that.
The door!
Bertrand! It's shut behind you!
You always did notice everything, Varric.
Are you joking? You're going to screw over your own brother for a lousy idol?
It's not just the idol. The location of this Thaig alone is worth a fortune. And I'm not splitting that 3 ways. Sorry, brother.
Bartrand! Bartrand!
I swear I will find that son of a bitch.
Bartrand!
I will kill him.
Oh, let's hope there's a way out of here.
One less to worry about! How many of you got? Talk?
What were those things?
Bow, bow. Bow, bow. Bow, bow.
That was beautiful!
Enough. You have proven your mettle. I would not see these creatures harmed without need.
I'd say being attacked on sight gives us plenty of need.
They will not assault you further, not without my permission.
What are these things? They seem like rock wraiths, but...
They hunger.
They hunger.
Profane have lingered in this place for ages, beyond memory, feeding on the magic stones until the need is all they know.
They eat the lyrium. Sounds like a healthy diet.
I am not as they are. I am a visitor.
A visitor?
I'm not sure. I think it's some kind of demon feeding on their hunger.
Like a
I
hunger
would
demon?
not see my feast end. I sense your desire. You seek to leave this place, but you will need my aid to do so.
Be careful. I don't like the sound of this.
What are our options?
Why do we need your aid to leave?
There is another door that leads into the paths far above us. That is what you seek. It has been sealed, however, and cannot be opened without a key.
Without a key.
I know where the key is. Do as I ask, and I shall tell you.
So what do you think?
I'm not becoming that thing's next meal.
Most unwise.
Most unwise. We do not deal with demons. A-do-do, a-do-do, a-do-do-do-do.
What is this place?
This is the vault. The dwarves would have brought their... That can't be good.
Oh. Nice.
Whew. The rock wraiths are supposed to be dwarven legends. They're not even supposed to be real.
Looked pretty real to me.
I suppose it doesn't matter. Look at what it was guarding.
Let's see if there's something that can help get us out of here.
A key. The kind that opens door. I hope. Let's collect the best pieces we can carry out of here and then go. I'd say this is our way back.
How long to get back?
If we're unlucky, maybe a week.
And if we're lucky?
We stumble over Bartrand's corpse on the way.
This part of the deep roads looks familiar.
We're back where we started. And in only 5 days. Not bad, eh?
Could we... slow down? I'm not feeling very well.
Let's make camp if you're sick.
I'll wager it was those deep mushrooms we found.
No.
Bethany.
So, you had two choices with your sibling in this game.
It's the blight, isn't it? I'll end up just like Wesley, won't I?
That's just like you, keeping this to yourself.
What could you have done? Swoop to my rescue. I'm not going to last until the surface. It's coming on faster.
Oh, we're in the middle of nowhere. There's no way. Oh, sunshine.
You'll take care of it, won't you, brother?
You always were a heartbreaker, Bethany.
And you always made me laugh. It's just you now. Take care of Mother.
Home, sweet home. Finally. Oh, I wonder if Bartrand came back to the city. You think I'd be that lucky?
Revenge isn't exactly the most pressing thing on my mind right now.
I know. I'm sorry about what happened to your sister. I should have seen Bartrand's betrayal coming. I'll find that maggot if it's the last thing I do. I imagine you'll be heading home to tell the family.
I don't have much choice.
You'll be a wealthy man, Hawk. It wasn't all for nothing.
It wasn't all for nothing.
Oh, my baby. You made it home. Bethany isn't with you.
No.
Is she coming back?
I'm sorry, Mother.
So the champion was responsible for his sister's death?
Yes, but that's not the connection you're looking for.
Isn't it? Guilt makes for the perfect motivation. And the champion's companions? Meryl, Aveline, Isabella? That Warden Anders?
Don't remind me. I introduced them.
We thought they all came from Ferelden together, but now it makes sense. Motive and opportunity.
Motive?
It's still not what you think.
Then I need to hear more.
Unless you've already decided. I can always go if you don't need me anymore.
Tell me what came next.
The treasure we found in the deep roads made us a fortune. The champion moved up in the world. Literally. Bought a mansion in Hightown. Everyone knew who he was now. Even the Viscount was taking notice. I felt responsible for Bethany's death. She was a good girl, and met a bad end. 3 years later, the Qunari still hadn't left. The Qunari insisted they were waiting for their ship. But some of us knew better.
I see. I missed one step to keep her alive. Oh well. Rip Bethany. I mean, no matter what happens, Bethany is no longer a playable character. She's out of your party for good until the very, very, very end of the game in one of the 3 scenarios. So you saw the one scenario. If you bring Bethany by herself,
the compound was not meant to be
she
permanent.
dies.
There are concerns the Qunari influence is...
If you bring Bethany and Anders, she becomes a Grey Warden and leaves and
Kirkwall
lives.
has tension enough between Templar and Mage.
If you leave her at
These
home,
Qunari
she gets captured by the
sit like
Templars
gardeners waiting for
and
making
locked
those
away
and everyone
forever.
goes mad around them. Nearly 4 years I've stood between fanatics. And now, this.
Don't keep us in suspense.
Leave us. Meredith at my throat, Orsino at my heels, and a city scared of heretical giants. Balance has held because the Qunari ask for nothing. Even the space in Lowtown was a gift to contain them. But now, the Arishok has requested you. By name. What did you do?
I got his attention a couple of times. I guess I impressed him, but that was years ago.
It makes no sense. And it doesn't matter. I just need them quiet. I remember how you helped my son. It seems you are meant to have influence above your station. Speak to the Arishok. Give him what he needs to keep the peace. Can you do that for Kirkwall, Sirrah Hawk?
Sirrah Hawk.
Sounds like you'd be better off without this headache.
They will not leave, and we don't have the resources to force the issue. At least, not in a way that would leave the city intact. If they had come to conquer, I suspect they would have done so.
I've seen hate for them, but I haven't heard anything major in years.
Zealots are bravest where their lies can't be argued, behind closed doors. Chantry leaders see Qunari beliefs as a challenge, not an attack. But the message gets muddled among casual adherents. I'm certainly not equipped to argue the fine points of faith.
Have the years been kind to Seamus?
He is his own man. But your actions tempered him somewhat. He's not so angry at the world. I thank you for that. I may not agree with him on many things, but I am proud of what he is becoming.
The Qunari usually arrive as conquerors. Odd that this has gone on so long.
Very, and I have no interest in antagonizing them. That is partially why I suffer being a messenger today. A treaty exists, and it has been honored. Although...
You have doubts?
They claim they're waiting for a second ship. But it has been 3 years. They want something else.
The Qunari usually arrive as conquerors. Oh.
They claim they're waiting for a second ship. But it has been 3 years. They want something else.
Any idea what I can expect?
None. Honestly, I don't think I've heard 2 direct words from the Arishok. Other than his rather deliberate phrasing of... begone. If you think his asking me to notify you of this is strange, well, you would be right.
I am always willing to assist.
Well, that is an attitude this city has lacked for a long time. Appease the Arishok. Take his demand and let him return to dormancy. As awkward as this has been, it is better than the alternative. What a mess.
Maker, what a mess.
You're looking wet, Sirrah.
Well, you have certainly risen through the rank. Good for you.
Oh, shut up, you condescending asshole.
Coming back tomorrow?
Seamus, wasn't it? The Viscount's boy.
You're here rather often, Sirrah Hawk. A good influence, I think. Even by not taking sides, you helped start something. I still accept no blame for defending Qunari. And I don't miss the kinship of the people who oppose what I believe.
The Arishok asked for me. I think they're a headache, but so are many people.
And you've already treated them with more grace than most. Mere existence should not be an offense, no matter how they challenge the Chantry. Not when some of their ideas are so compelling. Another
Compelling?
time, when things are better.
That corner looks dusty.
Indeed it
How
is, Geralt.
embarrassing.
So we have new conversations to start with all of our party members as all of their shut up. As all of their lines start moving forward. I'm gonna tell a lot of people to shut up as we just walk
can't do
around.
that.
Shut up. It's easier sometimes. Shut up. No,
We'll
Abilene.
need to give them answers by tomorrow, Captain.
I'll have them. Dismissed.
The Seneschal was particularly vocal.
Dismissed.
Dismissed.
You'd think the Captain of the Guard could requisition a Templar or two, but no, that would be demeaning. Can't have them working for the people when eternity needs a nanny.
That's why I remain unimportant. Less pressure.
As if the return of the Amels hasn't set Hightown on its ear.
As long as it's off its ass.
Sure, have your fun. But the coin you poured into Kirkwall tipped what balance there was.
I do love tipping things.
I didn't realize I was making it worse by getting ahead.
I'm just harassing you. Although you are a bit like the center of a hurricane. You've changed fortunes for many people, not always for the better.
Sounds like you're spreading yourself pretty thin.
There are a lot of people in my charge. Someone has to look out for them.
You guard the guardsmen.
I don't turn people loose like Jevon. There's additional training, doubled patrols. Costs are up, but I've halved injuries. I'll take it and argue with Seneschal Bran later.
After the last captain, you couldn't have expected this to be easy.
At least I had the guards on my side. Once they understood, they rallied. And those who didn't weren't fit to hold the crest. Stack friends against the enemies. I don't know if I came out ahead, but it's for the better.
I mean, it's true.
Grouse all you want, but the Aveline I know doesn't regret a second as captain.
They'd have to drag me out of here. And I'm sure some are lining up to try. You
True.
among them, I bet. Haven't had much time to follow you around. Not that I need to. I can trust that you at least try to do right.
Sometimes.
I'm with you if you need me, Hawk. Just say the word.
Just say the word.
Nothing going on, Hawk. You'd be the first to know if there was.
Okay, bye.
Fine day, Sarah.
Shut up.
How much longer do I
Shut
have
up.
to wait?
Yes, I know my party's now full. I'm lazy. I just need my short, stocky little friend. Come on, Mr. Nimblefingers. Please tell people to shut up for me. I say shut up because they say the same goddamn things every freaking time. And go.
Love doing that.
I know you do, Varric. Varric.
Make. What a mess.
Shut up. I want to hear him again. Close the door. That told him.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you, Mister. If only you humans didn't all look the same.
I was called to the keep on important business, Bodan.
Yes, I was hoping to catch you before you arrived. I came to deliver this to you, the last of the proceeds from all that treasure you found in the deep roads. It seems your friend Varric found a buyer after all, yes? Quite well done.
So you raced here just to give me this?
I didn't want to be responsible for so much coin. Just holding that purse was making me sweat.
Just holding it.
Before I go, May I simply say how grateful I am that you've allowed my boy to stay in your home. I said I would repay you for saving Sandal's life, and I shall serve you faithfully. It is good to know he is safe.
I didn't ask you to be my manservant, Bodan.
But I owe you a debt, and after what happened in the Deep Roads, I have no other way to repay you. I'll leave you to your adventures. Your mother asks that you return to the mansion when you have a chance.
Your mother asks that you go home. Ugh.
You can't miss the keep. It practically screams nothing fun ever happens here.
Me 9 ways to Tuesday.
Quiet day in Hightown. Just the way I like it.
You've settled in nicely.
It's just luck. And skill.
Indeed. Still, more coin never hurts, right? Say, if someone wanted to pass some work your way...
I'm listening, Aveline. What's the trouble?
A thorn in my side, inventing trouble and scaring people. Remember Emmerich, the Templar? He wants your help, and some sort of official sanction.
Official sanction?
For his investigation. He's convinced that every random murder in the past few years is connected, and he won't be quiet.
You don't think it's worth investigating?
I have. He even convinced one of my lieutenants to raid the Dupuis mansion. Nothing there. You wouldn't believe how much ass I had to kiss after that. Bloody hobbyist constable. Why can't he spend his declining years building a boat or something?
Seems like it should be easy to prove if there are bodies.
Kirkwall isn't the safest place. That doesn't mean everything terrible is related. There's no sense to that. Can't be.
I seem to recall he had some good leads.
Then you won't mind chasing his threads. If it leads somewhere, I'll pick it up. Right now, he's just distracting my men. He's in the gallows. Do what you can. Thanks, Hawk. I'll try not to make a habit of this.
You will. You always do. Here's the big thing. Like, if... if there wasn't such a big, like, if Aveline didn't have an actual romantic interest, the only person who gets a romantic interest in this game, I'd probably go for her. But, she does actually have a suitor who's very good for her. So, yeah. Flag flying at half-mast. Nope. So, yeah.
follow me around the room. Creepy. Didn't Fenris say all Tevinter wine is made from the blood and tears of slaves? I hope he was exaggerating. Sorry, I was expecting treasure, not spiders. Get well soon. Love, Isabella. Why do I let her drag me into these things? Hard in Hightown. Siege harder. What does that even mean?
What does it even mean?
Stopped.
If you need any enchantments, I'm sure my boy would be happy to help.
I can enchantment.
Jump.
Enchantments. Thank you, Sandal.
Boom. Ah, there he goes again. How he makes these things, I'll never know.
I've never seen another dwarf like him. Does this run in your family?
Not at all, but Sandal isn't really my son. I found him in the deep roads when I left Orzammar for good. Raised him as my own now. Isn't that right, my boy?
I like Vodan.
He's always been this way. Always collecting things and enchanting them. Strange, I suppose.
Sandal's quite useful to have around.
That he is. Also, I've always said. Oh, Maker knows what'll happen when I'm gone. I try not to think about it.
I want some pie.
Some pie.
You like the shiny?
I do, Sandal. Alright, let us go talk with Fenris. Chandria stuff, of course, the Chandria stuff. We're gonna go, I think, speak with everybody. Actually, hold on. Ah, there it is. I was like, where the hell is it? Anders, sit this one out. We're talking to a very, very specific mage hater. Let's not have the mage person sitting in here.
So the Seneschal's tax collector won't be coming around again like you asked. Funny story.
I'll pass, but thank you for the help.
Spoil sport. Why you want to squat up here in Hightown is beyond me.
I like the view.
So do I.
Three years. There's still no sign of Daenerys. I'm beginning to wonder if he's finally given up.
This is his mansion, isn't it? He must know you're here.
Would you be surprised to learn that it isn't, in fact, his mansion? It belongs to a Tevinter merchant, one who has evidently given up on the place. Perhaps he is dead. Perhaps Daenerys killed him.
Perhaps.
Either way, if Daenerys is aware of my presence, he has done nothing.
Don't tell me you're going to miss all the attention.
Tell me, what do you do when you stop running?
You take a breath and look around. And start anew.
I don't know how. My first memory is receiving these markings. The lyrium being branded into my flesh. The agony wiped away everything. Whatever life I had before I became a slave. It's lost. I shouldn't trouble you with this. My problems are not yours.
You don't know who you were?
Fenris was the name Daenerys bestowed upon me. His little wolf. If I once had another name or a family, then they were taken from me. But again, this is not your concern.
You help me, I help you.
I don't need your help. But enough. You have much to keep you busy, I'm certain.
Yeah, I don't need your help. Yeah, the problem is I just don't fully understand Fenris in order to really be able to make the best choices with talking to him, unfortunately. So, probably gonna bumble our way all the way down. Which is, I mean, fine. Well, I guess. I guess we could do that. So, let's actually swap you out for you. Ambushed.
Hunters.
Stop right there. You are in possession of stolen property. Back away from the slave now and you'll be spared.
They'll never learn, will they?
Never learn.
Where is he?
Please, don't kill me.
Tell me!
I don't know. I don't know, I swear. Adriana brought us. She's at the holding caves north of the city. I can show you the way.
No need. I know which ones you speak of.
Then let me go. I beg you. I swear
You chose the wrong master. Adriana. I was a fool to think I was free. They'll never let me be.
I was a fool.
This is someone you know?
My old master's apprentice. I remember her well. A sniveling social climber that would sell her own children if she thought it would please Daenerys. If she's here, it's at his bidding. I knew he wouldn't let this go.
Then why are we standing around?
The holding caves held slaves in the old times, but apparently they are no longer abandoned. We must go quickly, before Hadriana has a chance to prepare.
Or flee.
One more for me!
We won.
We're keeping score, right?
this!
How about you? Victory!
Okay.
Go down!
Where'd you go?
Okay.
We must be careful. There were many such holdings once, especially in the mountains where individual slavers kept private pens. They were designed to protect against raids by fellow slavers. No doubt it's why Hadriana chose this place.
Do slavers attack each other often?
They did. What better way to find slaves than to steal them? The holdings outside of Tevinter have mostly been abandoned, but they still exist.
Hadriana won't escape us.
Let's hope this isn't a waste of time.
Yeah, let's hope so.
They're still here. Good. See for yourself. The legacy of the Magisters.
Blood magic.
In a society where mages rule, they find many ways to justify their need for power.
my knee. Oh. All good though.
Are you hurt? Did they touch you?
They've been killing everyone. They cut Papa, bled him.
They
What?
cut Papa.
How will they do this? It's a demon at work. By this point, there's nothing human left inside.
The Magister. She said she needed power, that someone was coming to kill her. We tried to be good. We did everything we were told. She loved Papa's soup. I don't understand.
Is the Magister still here?
I think so. The Magister said they were to prepare for battle. I think she's very frightened.
She has every reason to be.
Please don't hurt her. She'll be so angry if you hurt her.
This has been terrible for you.
Everything was fine until today.
It wasn't. You just didn't know any better.
Are you my master now?
No.
But I can cook. I can clean. What else will I do?
Consider this my donation to the cause.
For me? Thank you. I'll treasure it forever.
Treasure it
You'll
forever.
probably be robbed before the day is through. Let's find Hadriana and be done with this place.
Let's find Hadriana.
Stop! You do not want me dead!
There is only one person I want dead more.
I have information, Elf, and I will trade it in return for my life.
Ha! The location of Daenerys. What good will that do me? I'd rather he lose his pet pupil.
You have a sister. She is alive. You wish to reclaim your life? Let me go, and I will tell you where she is.
How do we know you're even telling the truth?
You don't. But I know Fenris, and I know what he's searching for. If he wants me to betray Denarius, he'll have to pay for it.
You'll have to pay
This is your call.
So I have your word. I tell you, and you let me go.
Yes, you have my word.
Her name is Verania. She is in Carinus, serving a magister by the name of Ehrman.
A servant, not a slave.
She's not a slave.
I believe you. We are done here.
Do you want to talk about it?
No.
No, I don't want to talk about it. This could be a trap. Denarius could have sent Hadriana here to tell me about this sister. Even if he didn't, trying to find her would still be suicide. Denarius has to know about her and has to know that Hadriana knows. But all that matters is I finally got to crush this bitch's heart. May she rot, and all the other mages with her.
And here I thought you were unreasonable. We should go, Fenris.
No, I don't want to go anywhere with you. You saw what was done here. There's always going to be some reason, some excuse why mages need to do this. Even if I found my sister, who knows what the Magisters have done to her? What has magic touched that it doesn't spoil? I need to go.
I need to go.
I've been thinking about what happened with Hadriana. You and I don't always see eye to eye, but that doesn't mean you deserved my anger. I owe you an apology.
There's no need to apologize.
You are generous. When I was still a slave, Hadriana was a torment. She would ridicule me, deny my meals, hound my sleep. Because of her status, I was powerless to respond, and she knew it. The thought of her slipping out of my grasp now. I couldn't let her go. I wanted to, but I couldn't.
You clearly weren't thinking about finding your family when you did it.
And what would you have me do? Hadriana came after me. I have never had the option to simply walk away. Am I supposed to forgive, no matter how many times they hunt me down? Am I supposed to forget all the things they've done to me?
If you're wondering why you can't move on, this is it.
Yes, this is it. Why can I not grasp something so simple? It's a sickness, this hate. This dark growth inside me that I can't ever get rid of. And they put it there. This isn't why I came here.
You can't do this alone, Fenris.
No doubt you are right.
No doubt.
That dog. Well, maybe chew marks add character to the piece.
That dog. We'll just go like like this for the moment, because we're just going to Merrill's.
By the dread wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here? It's clean sometimes, I swear.
This mirror has significance because of Dragon Age's origins, if you had the Dalish Elfstern. That's about it.
Anyone knows Karen? Where the Eternal should have been. There's something to it, I swear.
Isabella, you look well.
Are you talking about the flush on my cheeks? It must be the whiskey. Do you remember the relic I told you about? The one I need to find? I've been following a lead. I'm so close I can taste it.
Isn't that what you said last time?
Oh, you mean when I went digging for that stash?
Yes, that turned out to contain several badly written poems and an old boot.
It could have contained the relic. I just thought I'd let you know that I may soon be taking you up on that offer of help.
Do I get a kiss from the feisty temptress when I present her with the hard-won prize?
If you want. I'll even let you choose where I plant it.
Flirtatious achievement unlocked. Hell yeah. What a descriptor. Talkative man.
I don't think I can do that.
Don't ingest the merchandise. It's not rigged.
Don't ingest the merchandise. Of course. You and your memes. You mean you probably shouldn't do that on Twitch where you have to stick with it for like 40 months? Yeah, probably a wise idea. But funny all the same. Which is why I still feel like you'll do it anyway.
We used to have another party.
Oh?
So, I never expected to be palling around with the captain of the guard.
We're not pals.
We're not? What about that time we painted each other's toenails?
Do you want something?
Love, life, and liberty. What more does a man need?
You're in a jolly mood.
Well, when you're here, I know you're not leading men into Darktown to arrest me.
Uh-huh. As usual.
Just tell me if you hear more rumblings from the coterie about protection. Blondie's got enough trouble. Let me ask you something, Hawk. You made it into Hightown. I'd expect anyone else to get complacent, but you must have plans.
No plans yet. I'm simply trying to look out for my mother.
After everything that happened with Bethany, that's probably good thinking. To be honest, I thought there might be a chance you'd want to go back to Ferelden now that things have calmed down. It's good to hear you're sticking around.
What would I do without my trusty dwarf? I'd cry myself to sleep without you.
Oh, don't get all teary-eyed on me, Hawk. You know I can't stand to see a human cry. So, we've got a whole city-state full of trouble to get into. Shall we get started? What are you looking at?
What are you looking at? Yeah, fuck you, old man. Fuck you.
Why do you always win at cards?
She cheats.
Because I cheat, kitten. This trinket, it's elven, isn't it? From your clan. Don't bet anything you're not prepared to lose. Here, have it back. A jigger of your finest whiskey for my friend over here. The Hanged Man's finest isn't much, but it'll get you just as drunk as anything you'll find in Hightown.
And you'll wake up and find someone stolen your trousers.
That's when you know it's a party. I thought I'd have to watch myself around you, but as it turns out, you're all right.
You're all right.
That's mildly insulting, you know.
You know what I mean. You don't judge people. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. You know, little things like that. If I had someone like you on board my ship when the storm hit, maybe we wouldn't have been shipwrecked.
Maybe.
Maybe you would have been shipwrecked sooner. I'm a terrible sailor.
Are you? I suppose I'll have to keel haul you till you shape up.
Keel haul you till you shape up.
So he comes down wearing nothing but his boots. We have a few drinks.
Okay. There's supposed to be a Meryl interaction. I always find Meryl to be like one of the hardest ones to like advance her shit for whatever reason. Anders.
These patients need me more than anyone in Hightown. Don't come running to me next time you pick up one of these diseases.
Isn't that the point of magic?
I don't want to know.
Things just keep getting worse. I had Templars practically on my doorstep the other night.
The Templars are hunting you?
Not me specifically. They were just checking the refugee camps. But it's not like this place is a secret. It's only a matter of time.
We haven't talked much recently. How have you been?
Good. I just love what Knight Commander Meredith's done with the place. The curfews, the midnight raids on mages' families. Everyone I know forced into hiding so they won't be made tranquil.
Is that making it harder for you, with justice?
In the Fade, there is no time. Emotion rules everything. Justice doesn't know how to sit idle until the right moment to strike. And I can't say I have any greater patience. I fear what my anger has made of my friend.
You chose to merge with him. Only you can make it work.
I am trying. I have not attacked the Templars openly. I've helped the mages here as best I can. But this impasse cannot last. Just being with me puts you at risk. The Knight Commander has declared supporting apostates a hanging offense. The thought of them hurting you, everything I've done to control this. I don't care. I would drown us in blood to keep you safe.
I don't want to see you lose yourself. To the Templars or justice.
How much is left if you strip both those out? The world needs to see men like you, who do not fear to stand openly at a mage's side.
Yeah. Men like you. Wow. Immediately into another convo.
I brought you something. It's shiny and subversive. I thought you'd like it.
You got me a gift? I hardly think I've done anything to deserve that. Is it a... That's a Tevinter Chantry amulet. Do you want me to get executed? It's sacrilege to wear those in any land under the Divine.
Here, I thought you fight for mages' rights. Whoever's bad side that puts you on.
I like it. Maybe not on the outside of my clothes. I'm not that eager to face the hangman's noose.
The hangman's
But I
noose.
appreciate the thought. I've never really thought about what life would be like in the Tevinter Chantry. In the Circle, they make it sound like the Void itself. The Black Divine stalking Thedas, making it unsafe for kittens and virgins.
I haven't noticed too many of either in Kirkwall.
And fewer every day, I suspect. I appreciate the gift. Perhaps one day I can return one as meaningful.
Perhaps. Next is to the Chantry.
Kunari don't never get sick.
Kunari don't never get sick.
You, Varric, have a very large mouth.
And here I've always looked up to you. What is it now?
There were fistfights in the barracks over who was the model for your guard serial.
Hard in Hightown. Riveting stuff. Everyone loves a dirty guard on the edge.
Varric.
Fine, I'll start his big finish. 3 chapters until Donan Brennakovic retires and opens a tavern on the coast. I sure hope he makes it. He's getting too old for this shit.
Varric. Repentance.
We're here to serve the maker.
Blondie, I don't mean to sound critical, but have you considered a new line of work?
Such as?
Pretty much anything. I don't think Renegade Mage has a bright future, or any retirement plan.
I'm sorry.
Evil. Evil. Destroy the book.
I'll take them down.
Nailed it.
I thought it would end here. Young Master Hawk destroyed Flint Company. None remain. Yet, now that I know who sent them, it's harder to see their deaths as justice.
Death is never justice.
Hawk? We were just talking about you.
Carry on. I love to eavesdrop.
Carry on.
Hawk said sarcastically.
You know I hate it when you do that.
Hawk muttered in an angry aside to the dwarf.
If, you two have a moment, I've learned who hired Flint Company. The Harrimans, a noble family of Kirkwall. They were my parents' allies. It's hard to believe they betrayed us like this.
Tell me about this family.
Lord Harriman used to be a good man, but he became rather strange in his dotage. He died some years back. His daughter took over the family, Lady Johanne Harriman. They say she's become quite reclusive of late.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Money? Power? It's hard to say. Lady Harriman was always jealous of my family for being royalty when hers were mere nobility. But I can't imagine that pushing her into outright murder.
Pushing.
This is why the cycle of violence never gets broken.
You jest, but that's the truth. Give this up, Sebastian. Dedicate yourself to the Chantry as you swore.
I must speak with Lady Harriman and find out what drove her to this madness. But I am the last of my line. I should not go alone and make myself a target.
If I'm standing beside you, that should make her think twice.
Again, your interest in my plight humbles me. If you like, I can travel with you until you confront Lady Harriman. Otherwise, you can always find me here in the Chantry.
Otherwise, you can always find me here in the Chantry.
I'm desperately trying to stay awake, but the giggling...
It's been very exciting working with Hawk.
Are you for real?
It seems like he's involved every time there's a crisis in Kirk. I've never had so many opportunities to help people.
All right. I thought I was getting tired of him. I take it back. You're making my teeth ache.
You're making my teeth ache. I've never done this, so this will be fun.
That's strange. The door's wide open, and not a single guard posted. This is not the Lady Harriman I remember. There is something very wrong in here.
It's a trap, Sebastian.
More! You lazy son of a bitch! What's taking so long?
Flora?
Why does no one in this house care what I want? More wine, or I swear I will drown you in the dregs.
That sounds familiar. I don't envy anyone in this household tomorrow morning.
She doesn't even see us. This is no normal wine.
This is no normal wine.
More logs. It must be molten. You, more coins. I want every scrap of gold in this house.
Please, Monsieur!
There's nothing to fear. You'll be beautiful. Pour it over her.
Don't! You'll kill her! He can't hear me.
Perhaps I should be the one.
We must end this madness.
We must end this madness.
I visited this house often as a child. They could not have concealed such goings-on.
Oh, lower, lower.
I beg your pardon, Hawk. I did not mean to expose you to such things.
No, the feather.
The feather.
Use the feather. Where have you been all my life? Today, I am more than a man. Come, felicitate me.
He has no idea we're here. I've known Ruxton Harriman my whole life. He's a complete prude.
Midlife crisis? Where's your brother? Let's ask him to join us.
I suppose I could
You
give
know
that
what
a
they
shot.
say about a man with
We're good to go.
Now, you be the naughty apprentice, and I'll be the Templar torture.
Turn back. There is nothing here for you.
Odd. When we watched you being a drunken arse, you ignored us completely.
You shall not enter.
Of course.
My magic will destroy you! That's the brightest thing you could have done.
Taker's breath, Hawking. You do get results, don't you?
Demons. Temptresses. We must see what greater evil they were protecting.
What greater evil they were protecting. Oh.
A ruin, so close to Hightown. I remember no such thing. In the shadows, more of them!
I'll show you what it means to
it did.
Forgive me. Let the fighting start. Bianca's starting to assistance would be appreciated.
You left good comments, so you got good responses. Of course. Wow, free advertising. Wow. Yeah. Well, also it's advertising that doesn't get you hacked. You know. Small little extra aside on that one. They just don't like to advertise that portion. Really? Walk all the way to this small little hidden room and the game's like, no. Nothing. Good day. You lose! That's where it came from. You may not recognize this area, well, this specific map layout, because it's reskinned, but this is, again, the tunnel layout. Just a certain portion of it reskinned. With, like, one or two, like, new built-in sections, but other than that, the passages are the same, the hidden extra areas are the same, just reskinned. Rolling, rolling, rolling. That big fat frog is rolling. It's rolling, 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 rolling. Squish! Poor end for the rolling frog. Huh. Bianca's fully leveled up. Loading. The tiniest of loadings on the screen. It's really thinking about the scene it wants to pull up, if it wants to or not. Uh-oh. Is it gonna load a fail? Or fail a load? I don't know. Excuse me, game. There we go.
Even will not submit. I put that idiot Goran Vale into the Prince's seat, but the other families won't heed him. I must marry him to Flora and solidify our hold. But I need more power.
I've given you much. Your desires run deep. You've already traded your husband and your children. What more can you offer?
At the Blooming Rose, 50 silvers standard for a whore.
You'll hardly find my services standard.
Who is this? Who are you? How did you get here? Sebastian.
You were my mother's friend. How could you murder her?
Such an ugly word. I prefer remove the only obstacle between her and her dreams.
This was your idea.
I could create such desires if I wished, but it's far easier to nurture those that already exist. The desire for power is easy to find. You and your friend both possess it, do you not? You both wish to rise.
Not if it meant selling out my family.
How loyal were your friends to you? Everyone has a price. Everyone wants something.
Do not listen to her.
Oh, such a pious soul, masking so much ambition. Are you so different from my lady? You yearn for the same lands, the same power.
I am the rightful heir. She is a usurper and murderer.
You swore to put aside worldly goods and ambitions, but they couldn't stop you from wanting them.
You'll be a good ruler. It doesn't matter what you do to get there.
I'm not acting from ambition. I only want what's best for my people.
What's best?
For the people who'll adore you. All those smiles they used to save for your brother. Now you'll be the shining prince. All you have to do is kill anyone in your way.
Yeah. Just kill. Wow, the fact that this barely works makes it even feel like it's just a mod. Nope, this is DLC. Oh, you're right.
Let us return to the Chantry. I must pray for Lady Harriman's soul.
It's a bit late for her soul, my dude.
Let us return to the Chantry.
Sebastian, I am so sorry is such an inadequate word. When I think what Mother made us do, what those creatures made us do.
We were friends, Flora.
It was like a cloud came down on me. All I could feel or think was what the demon allowed.
Did your mother order the attack on Sebastian's family?
She did. You know Mother, Sebastian. She was always jealous of your parents. The demon twisted that until it was all she could think of. She was determined to seize Starkhaven for herself.
Was your mother a mage? How did she find this demon?
We've never had magic in our line. Perhaps that made Mother too confident. She thought she could deal with the demon and not fall prey to it.
Right. It is demons who should be feared, not mages.
Those ruins there were unearthed when we expanded the house. Mother found the demon inside. I think she had signed her bargain before we even knew.
Don't blame your mother. The Desire Demon made this happen.
I doubt many people will be so forgiving. If it takes every last coin my family owns, I will make reparations to everyone we've wronged. Starting with you, Sebastian. We weren't the only ones vying for Starkhaven. If you face more opposition, you have my support.
It will not make up for what happened.
No, that's true.
I'll tell you when I need you.
No, it won't. Alright, back to the Chantry we go. Do 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 blue blurb.
You seem very angry.
And here I thought the Chantry was against mind reading.
Did something happen to you in the Circle? I understand there were problems in Ferelden.
Are you saying a mage can only be unhappy in the Circle if demons are involved?
No. It's not about Aldred. It's not about being beaten or raped by a Templar. That does happen. But I've been fortunate. It's a larger principle. The freedom every man, woman and child born in Thedas have as a natural right.
You were given to the Circle. I was given to the Chantry. Hawke was driven away from home by the Darkspawn. None of us are free.
But you're not persecuted, my dude. Huge difference. Huge.
I had hoped prayer might cleanse me of the Desire Demon's touch, but I still hear her voice so clearly. I feel like I've bathed in filth that will never come off.
Wash behind the ears. Evil usually gets stuck there.
The demon didn't lie. I used to be bitterly jealous of my brother. I wanted to be prince. Now everything he had is mine. And he lies in ashes. I keep asking myself, do I want this because it's right? Or simply to have what I never thought I could?
Aren't you your parents' heir?
I'm the youngest son of 3. My parents were rather traditional. They wanted the heir and the spare, and I was left in the cold. They put me in the Chantry to prevent my competing with my brothers.
You seem very dedicated to the Chantry. You were put there against your will.
At first. But it was the best thing that could have happened. I was a wild boy, a shame to my family. The Chantry made me a man. It's odd. When I wanted to rule, I would have been terrible at it. Now that I might be decent, I don't know if it's the right thing to do.
The right thing to do?
It's the wisdom not to want power that lets you use it wisely.
You didn't feel what that demon stirred in me. It cannot be right to lead any army to Starkhaven with such doubt in my heart. I owe you more than I can say, Hawke. I will offer my service to you here before I move on.
If you want to help me, do it because we're friends. There's no debt between us.
You have a good soul, Hawke. It was truly the Maker who led you to me.
Oh, okay. Guess we're talking to him again.
I think this is yours.
My grandfather's bow, but where did you get it?
One of the Flint Company men did some looting. I figured I'd return the favor.
Thank you. It's hard to mourn the loss of a thing while my family lies dead. But I did think of it.
I did think of it.
What's the story behind that bow?
As the youngest son, it was my place to lead Starkhaven's militia. But I never had a talent for swordplay. Too much getting hit. My grandfather said the bow is the wise man's weapon. You can defend your city without opening its gates. Grandfather said the day I could pull the string on his bow, it would be mine.
Then why didn't you have it with you?
I was 13 when my grandfather made me that promise. I would rise at dawn to practice my shots until I could hit the eye slit of a helmet from the top of the ramparts. But my parents pledged me to the Chantry before I could show him.
Well, that's saying.
Were you and your grandfather close?
He was a man of the world, Prince of Starkhaven. But he had the most unshakable faith in the Maker. When my parents threatened to pledge me to the Chantry, he told me he'd gladly trade his title for a life of contemplation. The Maker ordained a place for each of us, I remember him saying. We have only to serve.
I'm sorry I never got a chance to meet them, to save them.
I know. You're a true friend, Hawk. You brought me this to remember and honor them. But if I could bring back our lowest servant by snapping it in half, I'd do it without regrets.
I love how he calls us his Klaus's friend or whatever, and it's like, bruh.
I'm desperately trying to stay away.
We barely know you. Alright, get the fuck out.
You were very close to losing your printing blocks, Thaig.
Once more, I am falsely accused of whatever it is I am accused of.
Falsely.
Someone swapped the text of my recruitment poster with some filth from the Blooming Rose.
Ooh, that does sound pretty good.
Sure.
I was so young
but you've also
when I was born.
Guards.
It is true what they say. The best comedy comes from tragedy.
And that is song lyrics.
You're glaring, Anders. Is there a reason, or is it one of your moods?
Your term as captain hasn't been particularly mage-friendly.
I've only turned a handful over to the Templars.
Every despot starts somewhere.
And yet I allow an abomination to whine at me. Credit where it's due.
I mean, that's now better, so it's what it is.
My favorite spot in the whole city. The taverns in Hightown are all owned by the Merchants Guild.
More assassins? Okay.
I was hoping you'd come. You did so much for my Fainriel already. But
my Fainriel.
I visited him among the people, but he turned me away. I know the demons still plague him. And now they've taken him. 2 days ago, Fainriel went into a nightmare and hasn't returned.
He can't be woken up?
The Keeper says he is near death. His lips still fog a mirror. But that is all.
They still fog a mirror.
Surely there are mages who can pursue him in the Fade.
I have contacted Keeper Marathari. The Dalish have an ancient ritual that might help. But it requires someone Fainriel trusts to enter the Fade to free him.
This is hardly my area of expertise, but is there anything I can do?
Marathari is coming to perform the ritual that will bring Fainriel back. His childhood things here will help anchor him.
Perhaps this is something best left to the Circle.
You'll need someone experienced in the Fade to come with you.
I've already called for the Keeper. We need to begin the ritual as quickly as possible.
As quickly
Would you like
as
to
possible.
stay here or return when she arrives?
This is too urgent to delay.
You have been far kinder than I had any right to expect.
I came quickly, Ariane. I did not wish to tell you by letter how grave your son's situation is. The magic he possesses makes him what the Tevinters called Somniari, a dreamer. Dreamers have the power to control the beyond, what humans call the Fade. Fainriel is the first in 2 ages to survive.
2 ages.
What can a dreamer do?
Dreamers are unique for their ability to enter the Fade at will, without the aid of Lyrium. In the Fade, they can shape dreams, and even affect the world beyond the Veil. Tevinter Somniari used to enter the minds of sleepers, and slay them in their dreams.
Why are they so rare?
Dreamers have great power in the Fade. They attract demons. Luckily, most prove too frail of mind to survive a demon's possession. A dreamer abomination would be near unstoppable.
Is there a difference between the Beyond and the Fade?
They are the same. By either name, the Fade is the realm of spirits, Thedas' heart, while the mortal realm is its strong arm. The demons who live there covet the bodies of mortals and seek to possess them. Only mages ever touch the Fade in a waking state. Others see it in dreams.
What exactly are we going to do here?
The elves of the Dales were experts in the Somniari arts. They could even help
Somniari
those with no
arts.
power enter the Fade. I have done my best to recreate the ritual. We will use Fainreal's childhood home as a focus to draw him back through the veil.
Just send me into the Fade.
I told you he was amazing.
Now, Ariane, please excuse us. We must prepare.
Oh, of course.
There is more, I must tell you, that is not for her ears.
You just want me alone.
Is Fainreal in danger?
Great.
Indeed. And the danger may not come from what you think. Fainreal cannot become an abomination. The destruction he would cause is unimaginable. If you cannot save him from the demons, you must kill him yourself.
Her eyes are
A death
so
in the Fade
big.
will make him what your circle calls tranquil. He will be no threat after.
That is Fainreal's greatest fear. I won't be the one to make it come true.
I have no choice but to leave it in your hands. Now, gather a team, and we will begin. Choose carefully, for all will face temptation.
For all!
I worry what a journey to the Fade might bring out in me.
I can't imagine what aid I could offer in a realm of dreams and magic.
I admit, I'm a little fascinated.
Let us begin.
Everyone will join you in here except Sebastian. He will not touch it. Temptation. Exactly.
I had not thought to return in such a way. It is good to feel the breath of the Fade again, not the empty air of your world.
We're just here for a visit, so don't get too homesick.
I am Justice. Anders has told you of me. Come. I sense Fainreal's mind straining. We will not have much time.
Come. I think I've already screwed this puzzle up, which is unfortunate. Oh wait, no. No, I got it. I got it. Damn, I did screw it up. You needed to make the 3 small barrels on top and 4 large barrels on bottom in less than like 18 moves, but apparently I didn't do it fast enough. It's all free real estate.
Well, it's rare to see 2 forgotten magics in one day. It's usually a slow place, the Thaig. Not many surprises. I wasn't sure I'd like this one, but it has potential. A demon of sloth. It exists to make men forget their purpose and their pride. Do not relax around it. Call me Torpor. I have a proposition that might interest you.
I don't work with demons.
Give in to temptation, fiend.
Have it your way.
He's so bored. He's like, fine, whatever.
That's it, Fainriel. Hard on the downstroke, then lift. Good. I'll have you scribing all my letters soon. If I'd known you were such a brave lad, I'd have brought you into the business years ago.
Does that mean I can come with you to Antitha, Father? Mother said maybe this summer. Right, Mother?
Your father never wanted anything to do with you. Don't trust him.
Why are you lying to me?
Don't listen, son. She's always been ashamed of you. She wanted you gone, so she could go back to the dailies. I'm the one who loves you.
But why can't I remember you?
This is a trick, Fainriel. He wants something from you.
Why? That's right. I spent my whole childhood waiting for you.
Your mother never allowed.
My mother loves me. She showed me the letters she wrote you. You never wrote back. And it was Mother who taught me to write, not you. I've never met you before. Who are you?
Don't question.
Me. You turned him against me.
Complete accident. I was trying to help. Honest.
Take away my pets, and I'll take away yours. How loyal are these friends you drag into the Fade? What would your noble knight do to reclaim what she lost?
You spent your whole life trying to be the chevalier your father wanted. The one thing you chose for yourself, and the dark spawn took him.
Wesley?
Come back to me, love. Everything went wrong when we met this family of apostates. Kill him, and everything we lost will be restored.
This isn't Wesley, Aveline.
The Fade is the only place where your failure can be erased.
I failed you, Wesley. I failed myself. If that moment could be changed...
You want me? Come through her.
Well, that was fun. We won.
They seek the dreamer's power.
Rage demons.
My people, I present to you our hope. His features may mark him as human, but in his heart beats the blood of the Dales. He came to us to learn his heritage, to release the power from a lineage as ancient as our race.
I don't know what to say.
This is a trick.
First Enchanter, what are you doing here? Mother told me the Dalish are honorable. Why would the Keeper lie?
Why would she entrust her people to a human?
You are one of us, Fainreal. Your magic will restore our greatness.
But you told me this magic was outlawed for a reason. Even the Dalish don't practice it anymore.
Could the elves trust you with the power to shape reality? Could you trust yourself?
Don't listen to him. The First Enchanter is trying to keep you from realizing your greatness.
Trying to keep me from temptation. Just like you were. You're not the Keeper. Be gone, fiend.
Be gone, fiend.
Why did you interfere?
With my power joined to his, Fainreal would have changed the world.
The boy only wants his freedom, not your power.
Those who are free to choose always want power. You think your friends are different. You think this dwarf would turn down an opportunity to seize a power unknown to his kind? What do you say, storyteller? It's chafed, has it not? Making your brother the hero of your own tale?
A hero? Bartrand betrayed us.
And came away with the treasure of the ages. With my aid, you would have emerged with the glory, not tarnished silver and flesh wounds.
Varric, you're a better man than Bartrand ever was.
I did everything for the family, my whole life, and he's still the favorite son. Let's do this nice and formal, then.
I'm not sure if this is real. If so, it is the second time I owe you my life. The Fade feels different now. I see the stitches, the seams holding it together. I feel I could wake at any moment.
You are free of these nightmares. Where will you go now?
The Dalish do not have what I need. Perhaps to Vinter. If these powers can be trained, it would be there. My mother would not look kindly on such a journey. Can you give her my farewell?
May the Maker guide your path, Fainriel.
Perhaps. There is a way out of this. I can do this.
Fainriel has mastered his powers.
Then he lives. You saved him. I cannot thank you enough.
You saved
Keeper
him.
Marathari, may I return with you to the Sunderlands? I would like to ask for my son's forgiveness.
Of course. It was you who chose to stay away.
He must go elsewhere to train. There is no one in Kirkwall to help him. He asked me to say goodball.
My son? No. I must find him before he goes.
It is wise for him to seek guidance. Kirkwall cannot provide what he needs. I truly did not think what you did was possible. You are a rare human indeed.
I'm sorry. I should have stood beside you. I don't expect that will be enough, but there it is.
I don't know what came over me. I thought I was immune to silver-tongued promises.
I find there's nothing like being possessed to keep you on the straight and narrow.
Your friends awakened here some time ago. We all have weaknesses the demons find. You accomplished a miracle with Fainriel. This book belonged to the last dreamer of our tribe. It has a rare magic beyond price. Please, accept it with my gratitude.
If you've got something to say, just spit it out.
Are you sure you want to encourage me? I might be about to confess my undying love.
I get that a lot. So what's on your mind?
I get that a lot.
I just realized it's been a while since any of the gangs in the Undercity came to my door.
They're busy people. Places to go, throats to cut. Maybe you've slipped their minds.
Right. The apostate running the free clinic in the sewers. Easy to forget. You didn't have anything to do with this?
You must have me confused with someone else. I'm just a businessman and a storyteller.
Fuck you, Meryl.
By the dread wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people...
Where is this? Go to Hightown. Northeast corner of the city. That's that one. So, there are numerous different side quests you can get in this game that are entirely dependent on choices you made in the previous games.
My town is lovely this time of day.
Either way, let's take care of our two apologizers.
Listen, Hawk. I'm so sorry about what happened. You know, back there. That whole time we were in the Fade, nothing felt real, which makes sense, considering. Anyway, I want you to know, I would never choose a demon over you while conscious and sober.
Ah, perfect. I would never choose a demon while I am conscious and sober. If any of those are true, well, tough pickle dicks.
I've already forgiven you, Varric. Don't worry about it.
Well, I plan on worrying about it just a little. I do not like the idea that some Fade creature can manipulate me. Anyway, I'll stop babbling now. Thanks for hearing me out, Hawk.
I guess I should have given a snarkier answer. He likes snark.
Blondie, Sunshine, Daisy, Ravelli. What am I?
Beg your pardon?
You don't call anyone by name except for me. What's my nickname?
That's not true. There's Hawk and Bianca.
Hawk is a family name, and Bianca is a crossbow. Don't change the subject.
Haven't thought of a good one yet. What do you think of Red?
Too common.
Well, when you think of one, let me know.
Good day, Sarah.
So I'm really hoping something happens tomorrow
It's
where
different here as captain.
they
Feels
can't,
like
where somebody cancels their appointment, and I could have the text come out because it's supposed to be 96 degrees tomorrow outside, and it's just I'm dying.
Is it cold in here? I'm having trouble staying warm. Ever since the Fade and that thing inside Fainreal.
Any ill effects?
It keeps drifting back. I can feel the want of it.
It must have
It's
been
worse when my
strong to
door's
turn
closed.
you.
Strong's not the word. I can deal with strong. This was I
It's
don't
not.
know.
It's just an inconvenience
Took a
more than
memory I
anything.
was
I'm not
at
gonna
peace
die.
with and, well, if that's what mages contend with, I'm less opposed to the gallows.
Maybe you're not as at peace with your past as you think.
I harbor one regret, and I deserve to have my mind stripped of control. I suppose the wealthy beg for thieves, and the beautiful invite rape.
That's a bit much.
Is it? It wasn't in your head. I don't want to think about it, Hawk. I wasn't meant to.
She angry. Sorry, Aveline. Aveline's another one I don't naturally get along with. She's too straight and narrow. No, yeah. And by just sucks, I think you mean I've got swamp back right now and it sucks ass. Oh. Alright, shorty, let's go.
We're out of Kirkwall. Not out of the Knight Commander's reach.
Lieutenant Harley?
Aveline? Thank the Maker.
I take it you know each other.
Harley is one of the Guard, recently promoted.
This disaster was my first routine assignment.
We're not reinforcements if that's what you were waiting for.
Bollocks! Little Bedham must not have made it back. We're up against Everett's marauders.
You're certain about that?
Fellorden's up there, and Victor Longdeath's handiwork you've already seen. We tried 2 sorties up the path, but it's trapped to oblivion. Now I'd be thankful just to get out of here alive.
No fair, guard dog! You brought friends!
Shut your mouth!
Fellorden, Victor Longdeath, what are you talking about?
They've been robbing and raping for Maker knows how long. Did a broad daylight assault on the keep to rescue one of their number 2 years back. Fellorden, a blood mage, is here. Victor Longdeath, Sophie.
Maker? You certainly drew a fine first detail.
Isn't it suicide to stay pinned down here?
We're pinned down right now, but so are they. If we run, Everett's marauders escape again. So we've been waiting for reinforcements. Victor's arrows and Auden's fireballs taking their toll. But we can still take them down.
It's too dangerous for you and your men. Stay put. I'll take care of it.
Look out for traps. Be careful. Everett's marauders are deadly.
Be careful. No. Careful is not my name.
We're good to go. That's enough!
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots?
They're all dead?
Yep.
I can't believe it.
Just
I'll
get
tell
good.
Lieutenant Jailer at the keep what you've done. I'll make sure he rewards you.
I'll make sure.
Good work yourself, Lieutenant. Make sure the others know it.
Men! We're heading home!
Men! We're going home.
Someone's left a surprise here for us. Piece of cake.
Derek, you almost ran over that, you dumb shit.
Easy as pie. Watch where you step.
I love doing that.
Watch where you step.
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots. Everyone stay still and try not to make any loud noises.
2 more traps.
Someone's left a surprise here for us.
I love doing that.
Pick his foot up and find out.
Watch where you step. Piece of cake.
But yeah, that does make sense. If he's shouting, watch where you step, that must mean where you're stepping, there's a watch on the ground. No, you dwarf. Open the treasure.
I can't move! Yeah! Line them up! Ah!
A pile of bones. It's a bone trossel jostle.
Well, that was fun.
I deny you! Will rule! Take this!
Bone in.
Have you tried not doing that, Anders? You know, because he broke every bone in his body. I kind of figured that he should try not. Nanders. I like mine better. Nanders. Cause it's so dumb. Harlot's blush flower. I found my blush flower. I am literally dying. To be honest, you can't believe half of the things I laugh at. Because I'm a fucking idiot.
You go through me before anyone else.
Destructive forces of nature coming up! Bianca, you minx! That was beautiful!
They literally exploded. Oh darn, I missed a pile of bones down there. Well, crap buckets. Oh, this'll take a couple of seconds. Psych! It was just around the corner. Zoop. The perks of point and click. Who the fuck thinks they can fight me? After this, I think we'll go explore that dang cave. I'll think. Mm-hmm. I really wish the dog would just stay out. And it wasn't something I had to summon every single time. Well, that sounded healthy. Evil too. Ooh, treasure.
Finish this! Everyone still alive?
So you're two people. Anders and Justice.
That's not strictly accurate.
But you are of two minds.
Many people are.
Now you're the one not being accurate.
I thought those were the rules of this game.
I never know who I'm talking to with you.
Then it's fortunate it doesn't occur often.
Anders, unfortunately, is a very hard character to get along with. Alright, let's actually take a look at the shops around the area.
An adventurer.
I used to be an adventurer like you. And then I shit a brick.
Huh?
Huh?
Do you need new armor? Anything at all?
Oh, I didn't check the rest of this stuff. Because sometimes you don't know what other people will have.
You out?
I won't? Okay. The Dupuy family shop. Oh.
find better prices.
Gallows.
You want what?
The subtle brute. Yep. Sounds about right.
I got those.
The Knight Commander found Grace and the other Starkhaven mages. They're still in quarantine.
Hawk, the new scion of the Amel family. Congratulations. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Is there anything I can help the Templars with?
Oh, you're kind to offer, but after what happened with Tirani 3 years ago, the Knight Commander has closed ranks. Our own men undergo weekly questioning, and she's eliminated all work with outsiders. It's hard to keep recruitment up enough to maintain our numbers.
Everyone seems concerned about the Kunari. What's the Templars' stance?
They are heathens. They will stop at nothing less than the eradication of the Chantry. But we can't know the immediate goals of the Kunari in Kirkwall. Should it come to open conflict, we are the largest army in the city. We will be the ones to lead its defense.
We will be the ones. Oh, okay.
I keep hearing about the Knight Commander. When do I get to meet her?
I'm afraid she's become more reclusive since you came to Kirkwall, Hawk. These last 3 years especially, she's been very suspicious of outside influences. I almost wonder if something happened.
Bum bum. Foreshadowing! Maybe.
Hello, Emmerich. The guard captain says you're still chasing disappearing acts.
That's not funny. I need your help urgently. I've spent the past few years continuing my investigation into the murders of Nanette, Marin, and the other women. I believe I finally have a suspect. A man called Gascard Dupuis.
Really? That's his name.
Dupuis. That's a funny name.
Dupuis.
It's Orlesian. I believe he is descended from nobility.
I love how that's a line.
When I became convinced of his guilt, I went to the city guard and demanded that they do something.
My men raided that house. There was nothing, and I've heard no end because of it. You were reprimanded, I hope?
Meredith forbade me from continuing my investigation. But she didn't say I couldn't seek outside help.
Were you the only person investigating these murders?
Yes, unfortunately. The Templar Order believes this is a matter for the City Guard. And the City Guard, well, they rejected my evidence and dismissed the murders as isolated incidents. They don't care either.
I've seen your evidence. Scattered notes, conjecture, nothing remotely usable. You can't expect us to act on your hunches alone. Look what happened when we did.
The guards who searched Gascard's place were incompetent. They didn't know what they were looking for.
Fine, if you insist.
Fine.
I retrieved a sack of human remains for you. Didn't you show it to the guard?
I did. They said the remains could have been gathered together by scavengers looking for bits of gold and jewelry. They said there was no way to tell if the remains even belonged to the missing women.
I'm sorry, Emmerich, but that's the truth of it.
What have you learned about Gascard Dupuis?
He's a reclusive nobleman who's rarely seen outside his estate in Hightown. He knew 2 of the murdered women and made inquiries about the others. It cannot be a coincidence.
It should be investigated at least.
Thank you. I faced nothing but ridicule. To hear someone say that is encouraging.
What do you need me to do?
I knew I could count on you. You'll need to go to Cascade Dupuy's estate after nightfall. Please figure out what Dupuy is hiding. If he's innocent, find evidence to prove me wrong. It's just that simple.
It's just
It is the
that
duty of
simple.
every mage
Shut up,
to
woman.
train in the circle, so we do not bring danger to our homes.
They put the Tranquil on display out here to intimidate other mages.
This is
Everyone just repeats the same, like, 4 lines. It would be so much better with them constantly walking around repeating them. If it just didn't feel like you were just getting the same lines every time. It is just so grating. Give.
Right. I have...
Welcome back to Salt. You're looking well. If you're interested in hunting down more ingredients... Sure. Perfect.
Perfect.
Harlot's Blush. What a scandalous name for such a pretty flower.
What a scandalous name.
I heard Sir Ulrich
Yes,
placed the
they
order for me
found
to be
us.
made
I'm sure
tranquil.
you're not surprised.
I passed my
After you
harrowing.
turned us
He
loose with no
can't
aid,
do
no food, only a moment's head start. Where else could we end up?
They got Grace and the others. Brought them back here.
So, this is where you live. Not bad. I preferred the old place. It had, more charm.
You're talking about the shack I shared with my mother, uncle, and sister.
I meant Lowtown. Dirty, chaotic, glorious Lowtown. The smell of tar, and the sea, and the sound of some whore plying her trade in a back alley. Oh. Don't you miss that?
You can get your thrills in Hightown if you know where to look.
Oh. And where would that be?
I can show you what I have in mind.
Pom-pom.
I should go. That was an interesting diversion.
Is that all I am to you? Oh, my wounded heart.
We were using each other, sweet thing. I was curious about you, and now my curiosity is sated. Wait. You're not thinking of bringing feelings into this, are you?
What about love?
Love? We were ratting. It has nothing to do with love.
It's not always up to you. Love can be pretty persistent.
I don't care. It can go pester someone else. Did you know I was once married? When I was freed, I swore I would never marry again.
I can't imagine you married.
I was his plaything. A prized possession. He saw me with my mother at the market in Lemerin and decided he had to have me. My mother gave me away for a goat and a handful of gold coins. She didn't even haggle over the price. Bitch.
Your marriage was loveless, and you've never experienced true love.
Oh, I've been in love. I fell in love with a man not long after my husband died. He foolishly asked for my hand. I refused to be tied down again, and I fled. It broke his heart. Destroyed him.
I'm sorry it ended that way.
He was better off. I saved him a lot of trouble in the long run.
How were you freed from the marriage?
My husband took an assassin's blade to the back of the skull. And before you start jumping to conclusions, no, I didn't hire the assassin. I did thank him profusely, however. Ah, Zevran. He was an artist.
Zevran.
You're not afraid of being hurt. You're just afraid of hurting someone else.
No, Look, it isn't like that. It's just easier this way. Now, if you're done trying to confuse the issue, I'm going to go.
She is going to go.
Everything that's left of my life in Lothering. Poor Prince. I told him to stay off the bed. Oh, I think I'll let Sandal empty that. Handprints? Was someone swinging on the chandelier?
Swinging on the chandelier.
Sando.
Alright, well, this is a great place for us to leave it off for today. We'll pick up again with this tomorrow. So, anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And until the next time, everybody, stay funky, people.